Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Holayinka Olayokun. I'm a digital marketer with over a decade years of experience. I help people with website development, search engine optimization, social media management, content creation, strategy, paid advertisement, and so on. Basically, every single thing that you need to leverage digital marketing. And over the past one decade plus, I've encountered several questions, several queries from my prospective client and my client rather, right? And I've seen a trace a I've seen a particular pattern, and that's why I set up this channel to help people, to teach people how to use the things to use, tips, tricks, guides to leverage digital marketing better, right? To be able to sell their products and services, right? Hence the reason for today's video, right? If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I guarantee you that you're going to love it. Please subscribe, like, share, and turn on the notification bell, right? And the reason for the notification bell is so that you can be notified the next time I release another video, right? So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build a landing page website. Yes, you heard me right. Landing page website using WordPress and an Elementor. What landing page website and how is it different from your regular website, right? Well, a landing page website is a landing page, meaning that a page that people land on when they click on something. So maybe, for instance, they click on your advertisement on another website. The landing page is a direct place they are taken to that is directly related to the advert that they clicked. So let's say an example. Let's say you sell shoes, bags, clothes, pencil, books for children. And then I was browsing through Bella Niger or Punch or Vanguard or any of these websites, and then I saw your advertisement about shoes. Now, when I click on that advert, the page that I should be directed to is not your home page, the home page of your website. I should be directed to the landing page, the page dedicated to that particular product, right? That is what a landing page is. It could be the entire website. So you could actually register a domain name for that particular product. I mean, why do that when you have your own website? So what I advise is that for everybody who sells like e-commerce platform, make sure that the product page, the individual product page, are set up with a landing page format, right? Landing page format. So, for instance, let's assume that you sell a particular shoe, you have a particular shoe design, and you have like 200 of that same shoe. You can create a landing page for that product because you have a lot of it in stock. If you, let's say, for instance, you imported a standing fan, right? You can create a landing page for that fan. You have a lot of it in stock. You can create a landing page for it. Not just a landing page, create a collateral. You can do a short video of how the fan works. If you have a blender and you have plenty of it, you can create a landing page for that product, right? That's what a landing page is. Your website talks about now. So now that you have understood what landing page is, what's your website? Your website is the page that talks about every single thing that you do. That you are an importer and exporter. You deal with household electronics, appliances, children's wear. It talks about every single thing, nothing specific, right? Can you see the difference now? Your website talks about everything. Landing page talks about specific product. A product in particular gives every single thing that they need to know about that product and an option for them to buy immediately. The benefits, the features, everything, every single thing, several all different size of the images. That's the unique thing about the landing page. Help you understand. Now, I hope if you agree with me, Shopify happens to be the biggest and the most celebrated, I would say, successful e-commerce platform that enables people to, just open shops the way you like. And they've come up with these landing page design. They said an example illustration of the element of a compelling landing page design by Shopify. Now, meaning that your landing page must have this if you want it to convert and you want to drive a lot of sales, right? An image or a video of that product, a very compelling title that easily talk about that product, a button for people to click on if they want to buy after reading this and seeing this image. Now, you can also support it with benefit of that product. Three benefits, with short explanation, then support it with proofs. People who have bought before, reviews, had the review, then had the price. If, for instance, you have different sizes and different price, you can put all of them here so that people can easily click and buy. This is the best. And if you notice, there is no menu at the top. Do you see? There's no menu at the top. Can you see? So this is how to build a compelling landing page, meaning that when people click on your advertisement, they don't click on shoes and you are showing them when they come back to your landing page. You are showing them a television. No, it doesn't work. Immediately, you have lost that customer. Mind you, that click you might have paid for it. So to make sure that your account, at least you reduce the loss from every click, make sure your landing page is directly related to the product. So we're going to be building a landing page website with this format, right? That's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Now, what are the things you need to build a landing page website? Number one, you need a domain name. Number two, you need an hosting plan. And number three, you need to install the WordPress. And finally, we install the Elementor. Elementor, why Elementor is because it's the most popular page builder and it is free. Then WordPress? WordPress is the most popular and most easy to use content management system. Plus, it's open source. It's also free, right? So, in case you have a domain name like me, maybe you have a website, you can build a landing page. You can add a landing page to your domain name, right? So your domain name can be maybe for me, olayinka.com, and then your landing page is / back to school shoes, right? So when people go to that back to school, the page olayinka / back to school shoes, they don't see Olayinka's the website I've built, right? They're specifically seeing the back to school shoes for children, right? So yes, and if you do not have a domain name or website, I have a good news for you. I would need you to just simply go to noblelad.com. I will show you in a minute. Yes. Why did I set up Noblelad? Noblelad, well, by the way, is a hosting and domain and registration website. Why did I set it up? Is because I've built over 1,000 websites for my clients, right? Built over one web, see, and one thing that I keep seeing from their experience is they probably have a misunderstanding with their hosting company and they will call me to help them talk to the hosting company. where I mean, so it's free service I render, right? But then, how about them patronizing me too? I mean, it's not like as if I'm going to charge them for those little support here and there, or maybe their website is down, they need to be back up, But the website is not hosted with me. That's why I set it up. So at least, so you're giving something back to me at least. You patronize me, and then I going to support to you. Of course, the rest support I'm already rendering for you, but at least so it won't be a waste of my time just giving you support for free when you're sending paying the money to somebody else, right? That's why I set this up. And you can easily just search for domain.com, you search, and then the result comes out. When the result comes out, it's available. You click on order, and then it takes you to a place. Let me show you. Here you see your domain name, and then you click here to add an hosting package. I always recommend people start with this. You click on this, it ask you use domain name already in my cart, which is one there was one we selected. If you want to register a new one, you can also click on this, but I'll say use the one in your cart. And yeah, click on use, takes you to the next page. Just click on DNS management. It's not nothing. It's not adding anything to your cost. You click on continue. So this is for the hosting plan, and this is for your domain name. So you can buy your domain name for at a minimum of at maximum of 5 years. So the prices just change, but I'll say just stick to one. You can also do this for multiple years. When you click on update, it changes the price as well. But then I'll say just do 1 year, you know, and then you click on checkout. You provide all the necessary details, your names, email, phone number, your address, and then and either use bank transfer, or you pay with Paystack with using your card details. I usually use bank transfer, right? And then you click on complete order. Once you click on complete order, my team will receive an email of your order, right? All you need to do is just pay to this account and send an email to support@noblelad.com. Please don't forget, send an email to support@noblelad.com with the transfer receipt, right? The receipt that you generate from your banking app. Send it to support@noblelad.com, and immediately your purchase would be approved. So it's as simple as that. Then once you do that, you just click on that point I clicked, click back to client, and then you hear. So pending the time that your payment is being received, you will see 00 here, right? But once it's approved, you see if you paid for domain name, you see one domain name here, and then if you paid for hosting as well, you see the hosting here as well, right? So now that you've gotten a domain name, the next thing to do is to install WordPress. Now, for those who don't know how to install WordPress, I'm going to show you how in this video, right? So, let's assume that you've gotten your payment has been received. You've seen your service here, one. You see your domain name, one. The next thing you do, just click on here. Click on this service box. Once you click on, you won't see this much. I mean, it's because I have this much hosting plan, right? And so I want to use this, right? You should see this. You should see active in front of it. Once you see active, you see where I'm pointing. Just click on that particular location, that particular spot, and then click on login to cPanel. Once you click on login to cPanel, you should see something like this, right? You should see exactly something like this. This is your cPanel. This is your cPanel. Remember the login details that you create while you are trying to purchase, because you'll be asked to provide a password. You choose your own password. That's the same password that you'll be using to log in anytime you want to log in. So please make sure you save the password. So now, how do you install WordPress? Just come here and scroll down. Just keep scrolling till you get to softwares, and you click on softwares. Click on softaclos. Once it opens, the next thing I need you to do is click on install. You see WordPress, click on install. You should see this, right? Because we selected this, that's why we're seeing this, right? So you can either make it www.com, or you can leave it at this. I would just say just leave it like this, right? And the next thing that you will want to do is give your site a name, right? So I would say I'll call mine Giga Academy, right? Learn, okay, learn digital marketing at your own pace. That's the description I'm giving mine, right? Then you also need to specify a username. So in this case, my username that you'll be using to log into your WordPress, you need to specify that. So I and then create an admin password. Make sure that this password is something that you can always remember. The next thing you want to do is put an email address where these password details will be sent to. That's number no, no, where that will be tied to your WordPress account. So this is the email address I want to tie to my WordPress account. The next thing you want to do is now put in your email address here, so that these login details can be sent there in case you forget, right? So you click on install. It doesn't take long before everything is installed. It says there's already an installation that already exists. Oh, interesting. I mean, like I said, that is as easy as that, right? So I'll go into, and then, oh, interesting. There's already an installation there. Indeed. So you won't see that particular error, right? So once, please give me a moment. All right. So like I was saying, you won't have the error that I encountered. So the next thing is just to log in, right? How do you log in? You may ask me. Now, how to log in is just to type your website .com.ng.com/wp-admin. You'll see a login page, that requires requesting for username and password. All you need to do is just put that username. If you remember the username that was specified, and if you don't remember, you can refer back to the email that you were sent, and you click on login. Once you log in, you'll see something like this. This is your dashboard, and if you click on visit website, I'll show you now. You see that there is nothing on the website. Can you see? There is nothing. There is nothing, right, on the website. So back to, I just want to quickly update all the things that are there. So this is where we'll be building our landing page. If you remember, the landing page we want to build is that template of by Shopify. That template by Shopify. That's what we want to replicate. But in this video, we're not just going to be doing that. So we can refer to that as carcass, but we will make it like a website, right? A landing page, as it were, right? Good. Let me just quickly do a little housekeeping. You know, there are so many things I don't like seeing in my dashboard. And how you can also do that, just click on this screen option and tick as many things as you would like to hide. You know, I like rearranging so that it's neat. Okay, then I close it. So now, so if we go back to our guide, we said we needed a domain name and we have done it. This has been done. This has been done. This has been done. Now the next thing is to do this. So we'll go back to our backend, right, our dashboard, and then we'll go to plugins, add new, plugins, and then add new. Once that page opens, we need to search for Elementor in the search box. We'll search for Elementor and then click on install now. Once it's done installing, we'll activate it and it's been installed. Then we click on activate. Once you click on that, yes, and we are ready to get started, right? Um, if you don't have an account, you can easily create an account with Elementor, or you can just skip, right? I would advise that you create an account, you know, since it's free. I already have an account, so I'm going to connect my account on Elementor. I click on connect and it's been connected. So also we're going to use the theme by Elementor. We can either use this or we don't, right? I think let's skip this. Let's skip this. This is the name that we're giving, and then click on skip. We click on skip, then we click on skip, right? So we want to use the default theme that WordPress has installed. You see here, this is the theme that WordPress gave to us, and that is what we are using. That's what we're using. Right. So our Elementor is loading, and just so that we are on track, let's take a look at the design of the landing page again. You see, so this place, the first line, the things above the first line, it's called hero, the hero section. So these are different sections: section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. In fact, you can even add another section below, maybe where you had frequently asked questions about a particular product, right? So section 1 is the hero section, right? So we need to create that in our Elementor. So now we're back in our Elementor. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to exit. Let's go back to our dashboard. This is our dashboard. So we go to pages and click on add new. Now, for those who are just registering their domain name for this purpose, you can follow this process. And if you already have a website and you still want to create a landing page, you can also follow this process. Now, it's very easy. Like I said, you just click on your mouse over pages and you click on add new. You place your mouse over pages and then you click on add new. Network is a bit, it's acting up, but I'm sure it will come around. Okay, yes, it's finally come up. So now it's opened this, right? But this is not what I want. So you just click on this close button, you click on this close button, and then you these three dots, click on these three dots and remove full screen. All you need to do is just tap it. Once you tap it, you should see something like this, right? Because we want to be seeing our sidebar and we want to see both sidebars basically. Okay, so yes. So let's call this landing page. Now, in your case, it could be back to school, back school shoes, back to school children's shoes, because the name that you give is also very important, right? Back to school children's shoes, children's shoe sale. This could be the name that you are giving, right? In fact, let's make this the video. Let's make this the page, right? So I click on save draft. Once it's saved, I click on edit with Elementor, and then it will open Elementor, right? Now, the next thing I want to do is, remember we said we need to create this hero section where we would have the image, a short call to action, a short description. Ideally, we should have a title, short description, and a button, right? So, and that's what we're going to create now here, right? So the first thing you need to do is just click on this button. Once you click on it, select this. Now that we've selected this, if you notice to this side, it's saying boxed. Now, another thing I want us to do is I want us to make it full width. How do we make it full width? Is we click on this setting. We click on this setting icon. You click on this settings icon, and then from page layout, set to Elementor full width. Everything will load and it will change. The layout will change. Now, so this is now our new. So if you remember, we added something to it. This is it. You can see how wide it is now. Good. So the next thing that we need to do is now start to put. So this is the section. This is the hero section. We have to now put. Remember what are the things inside of the hero section that we saw? There's an image to the right. There are some content and a button to the left. So we'll come back to our landing page Then you click on this dot nine dots. So we need to have something inside here that we can divide into two. That is why we're using this inner section. So just drag it and drop it inside. Now, if you notice, there is a bigger section and now there's inner sections. In this inner section, this is where we would add image, and this is where we'll put our text and button. So I'm just going to click on image and drag it, and I'll drop it here. Right now, also on this side, we need to have an heading, short description, and a button. So I'm just going to drag this. I will now add text, then I'll add a button. Now, we're still going to make this beautiful, right? Just follow me through. Now, what? So here we need to give a very great description to this section of this website. Okay, so we can say, the title of the landing page is back to school, children, shoes, sale. I think that's it. The title of the landing page. So here we might want to say something like quality leather. Right. So it's a quality leather back to school or leader. Quality leather back to school children shoes. Now, the reason why this is important is because we want to sell it. I mean, so we're trying to give them int. These are quality leather shoes, and they are not church shoes. They are for school. You know, in terms that when children are going back to school, they need to get new shoes, new bags, and so we're telling them quality leather shoes. You know, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to make it look beautiful, right? So let's do that. So you click on this. Once you click on it, make sure you check this side. You see it's you see title H2. Yeah, so the next thing you click on style. We want to change the color of that text and we want to change the font style. So let's change the color to say maybe black, or maybe gray, something like this. Yes. We also want to change the font. So I like to use Montserrat. You know, this is it. Then I can also use what's it called? Um, let's just stick to Montserrat, right? Montserrat. Then I want to reduce the font size to say 40, 40, and then I want to make it really bold. Now, that's not all. I want to also, it's too tight to each other, so I want to increase the height. Okay, good. Now that that has been done, the next thing is I want to make sure that it's well aligned. It's not to the top, it's to the center, right? So the image will be on this side and this will be at the center of it. So how to do that is you click on this, you see there's a pop-up that says edit column. Click on that and then you align to the center. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So it's the vertical align, you make it align to the center. Now, this text also, I want to make it, the color is fine, but I want to change the font to think, um, something more legible. Something more legible. Yes. So here you can then now say, right. So let me look for um, a short description that we can use. That we can just quickly, you know, copy the product description that we can easily borrow. Oh, why is it? Why am I not seeing you very easy? I don't want too unnecessary grammar. Something very straightforward that is catchy as well. I think I found one. Think I might have found one. Think I found one. Hmm. You know, Short description. Something straightforward. You know. Yes. So I think I found this. Let's see, and then work this. This, I mean, can be meant. buy XYZ, you know, you know, app for children between the age of, say maybe 4 to 7 years. Exceptional, um, you know, you know, breezy, right? Then I want to reduce the font a bit. Yes. Now we need to style this button. So I click on this and then it shows here. So we need to buy now, shop now or buy now. Anyone is fine. Now this is where we'll put the link, the buy now link, maybe the shop page or checkout page, right? But then before we go there, let's change this to medium and the button. The button, we just want to make the button's edge a little bit. We don't, it's too hard, so we just radius of the border, just a little, just a little. You see? Yes, and I mean, we can make this button also black instead of green. And make it black. And then maybe when you now put the mouse on it, the color can change to, say, maybe something like the color of the button can change to maybe red. Yes. See, you know. Now, we then now need to change the image here. Also, the spaces between these two is too much. So we're going to just quickly reduce that a bit, just so that they are closer and it looks neater. Right, so now we need to change this picture to the picture of an actual shoe, right? So I'm going to go online right now, so you can see what I'm searching for. I'm seeing different kinds. I mean, but you must have taken the picture of the shoe that you want to sell, right? I expect that you would have taken a picture of it, and when you are taking the picture, make sure you have a view like this that shows the top, the side, the both left and right side, the back, like this. This is the right, I think the inner right, the top like this, something that shows the back, the front. I'm waiting to see the one that will show me the back. Yeah, this is the sole. This is showing the sole. Great, great. Yeah, see something like this, the back and the front. Now, if you can also have a picture of someone wearing the shoe, with socks, the proper way that the people will wear it, that's also very great. Those are the pictures that you need to put together to be able to make the lasting impression. right? So let's see the pictures that they have in store. Well, according to them, the picture is not available. So you see, with this, you're not showing me anymore, or right? So we'll have to. You're not showing plenty all the things that they're meant to show. The shoes, they don't. They just give you one picture, which is not good, right? If you really want to sell, make sure that you are giving the person multiple options so that he or she will have no choice than to just buy from you. They will have no choice than to just buy from you. I mean, but if you're just giving them one sided picture, I mean, you've thrown away the sale. You see, Alibaba, this is Alibaba website. If there's any website to learn from, Alibaba is the one to learn from. See, both sides, the left and the right side of the shoe, the front and the back of the shoe, which is very important. This is detailed. This is well detailed, right? And if you go to Alibaba's website, I'll show you now. Can you see? Can you see the different views? This is the side. This is the front. This is the other side. This is the shoe on the side. And this is the sole. Can you see, guys? So, if you really want to make a sale, this is how to make a sale. So, I'm going to download these pictures and then we're going to use it for our. So, like I said, in your case, make sure that you have taken all these pictures. So, if it is clothes that you want to sell, make sure you have all the pictures. If it is a service that you want to sell, right, make sure you have. A picture would not be enough for a service, but a video would be best enough. Would do justice for a service, right? So make sure you have a video ready that will be used, right? So good. Now, this picture is a single image, but I want to replace it with one that you can basically just click on next to see all the pictures that are available. And to do that, I will use gallery option. Gallery option, right? A gallery option. And I would use full as a size. I'm deleting this. I've deleted this. So if you click on this, you see all the settings I'm doing. The column is going to be one. Light box, so that when they click on it, it can pop up. Or then let me just leave it at default. So now click on add, and then I've already saved onto my laptop. So I'm just going to select all the images and then click on open. They will all be uploaded, right? And a gallery will be created. Insert the gallery. So I say two column, you see what's happening right there. But then this is not how I want them to show. I don't want them to show like this. So I guess we will have to use slider or an image carousel. An image carousel. Let the image be this big. I mean, let me put it to no stretch. So I go back and then I select everything again. Create new gallery, insert. Good. So I can go ahead to delete this one because this now works better, right? Click on edit and then slideshow. I want them to just show one image per slide, right? Now, if you notice, the size of the image is not small. I mean, I wish I can get the feedback from you guys right now. So, I mean, I wish I can get the feedback, but then that the reason why that is because of the image size, right? The image size that was downloaded is so low, right? The quality of that image, it's pretty low, right? So I'm just going to do something. I'll quickly do a little Photoshop just so that we can have a good quality. Just so that we can have a good quality. Edit. It's just one moment. Just one moment.